I was four years on the street, addicted to crystal meth. Came to Kinghaven. It was my last option, pretty much. Sometimes I feel like Kinghaven helped me get my life back, helped me get me back on my feet, and hopefully start a new life after this.
Kinghaven is a treatment center for men located in the beautiful countryside of Abbotsford, BC. It's a 70-day treatment program, and you move through 3 different phases of treatment: orientation and stabilization, intensive group therapy, aftercare, and relapse prevention.
This is my 4th time at Kinghaven. If you want to change your life and you've had enough, come here. There's great staff, great support. This place has literally saved my life. And it's good to know that there's a door always open. If you're in crisis, if you need help, come here. Change your life.
My name's Tom. I had a pretty bad addiction with cocaine. Kind of closet case, kept it to myself. Nobody really knew about it. Got out of hand, so I decided to come to Kinghaven. Yeah, I build model cars in my spare time here. Helps the time go by. See, I've built a few since I've been here. Plus, we got some little motorcycles completely made out of lighters. When I first had the thought of coming here, I was pretty nervous. I thought I was going to be an outcast. Thought I wasn't going to fit in. Thought I'd just kind of do my own thing. Turned out when I came here, I fit right in. The guys here are great. Turned out to be more like a family setting. You guys really help each other out here.
Most of the therapy does happen amongst ourselves, and it's just nice knowing that there's a bunch of guys here and we're not alone. We're not alone here. We have each other, we support each other, and that's how it works.
I've had a night where I was really struggling. My beginning of the week I was here, I was really struggling one night. Couldn't get to sleep, tossing and turning, and all I could think about was using. And I ended up going outside for a smoke, and there was another guy out there, and he knew something was wrong, so he asked me if I wanted to talk about it. And normally I would have said no, but I figured change is coming in my life. It's time I should change that as well. So I opened up, talked to him, and really helped me out. He helped me through it. I came back to bed about an hour after talking to him and fell asleep right away. And I haven't actually thought about using since that night.
Recently, one of the men that had been homeless for a good part of the last several years came, and it was his birthday. And another client in his group took it upon himself to gather the materials to make a huge card. It was about, about 3 feet by 2.5 feet wide. And he got all other clients on grounds to sign it, and staff, and presented it to this gentleman in the morning who was so touched that he broke down into tears because he hadn't received anything like that in years. And so that's one example of the community that goes on here. These men, they, in the absence of other love and relationships in their lives, they provide it for each other, and it builds a really warm place to be.
I'm Ty. I've been here at Kinghaven for 4 weeks now. I came here pretty broken and empty, and I'm finally gaining my self-respect back. I am a homosexual, and I was scared to come to a place that was all men, but when I walked into this program, my sexuality and my identity didn't matter to anybody. I got all the support I needed. There's nothing special about me. I'm just an average alcoholic searching for freedom from my disease, and nobody treats me any different. I get support like everybody else. When I'm having issues with any of my stuff, I can go to the counselors or my peers. My peers are number one here. We get along. We're just a big family because we all relate to each other. We all are suffering from addiction, and we all come from different walks of life, but we have one thing in common, in that we want to share the goal of sobriety.
So I'm Matt, and my welcoming here was fantastic considering where I came from. I come from the pen, and trying to make the transition from being inside jail back into the community is really tough on people. Having a place like Kinghaven to come to it's a good transition phase. It's like taking short baby steps, and they gradually help you reintegrate. It's I get to go on day passes on the weekends now, and I get to visit with my family and my girlfriend and my kids, and it's amazing. It's great. So.
My first week and a half, I was touch and go if I was going to stay, but I'm glad I did, because after that, small group, great counselors, helped me figure out what my problems were and what I needed to do to fix them. There's lots of programs. There's AA, NA. If you're not into the 12-step AA thing, there's alternate programs. There's the SMART program, mindfulness program. Yeah, there's something to fit anybody's need. Great bunch of guys. All the counselors are great. They've all come from the same kind of place. They're all currently recovering too, so they know where you're coming from.
Why I came to Kinghaven? My life was a mess. I couldn't stop using, I couldn't stop drinking. I needed to be removed from my environment, temporarily at least. And, if you're going through hard stuff, this is the place to do it. This is where you have support, this is where you're not alone. And that in itself, just knowing that you're not alone and there's a whole bunch of guys here that you can lean on, that's big. That's how this thing works. That's how this whole thing works. And it's pretty cool.
One of the things that's so powerful for me is to meet men who feel like giving up on themselves and giving up on life. And often, so often when they leave our doors, they've reconnected with who they really are, what really matters to them. They've reconnected with their families, their work, and they've got a sense of community. They're different people when they leave.